Hello, I'm Kelly Maney with Life Counseling and Consultation, Finding the Way of Shalom. Today I'm going to share with you the differences in homeopathy and modern medicine. So the medicine source can be similar. Homeopathy is made with animal substances, plants, minerals, and modern medicine can be made from similar, but they also make medicine from synthetic substances made in the lab. Action of the medicine. In homeopathy, in the short term, it assists with the body on its natural healing process. Whereas in modern medicine, it only reduces symptoms. It doesn't help you heal. In the long term, homeopathy assists the body in healing at deeper levels to relieve chronic disease in its intensity, duration, and occurrence, and overall increases the vitality of your body. Now, modern medicine for chronic issues, it disrupts the body's natural healing process. It pushes the energy of the symptoms deeper in the body to create more chronic conditions. It reduces the vitality of the body, called getting old, or worse, it decreases the quality of life. So how healing occurs, or what is the effect of taking such medicines? With modern medicine, it suppresses the symptoms to relieve the experience of pain in the short term, whatever your chronic or acute diseases are, whether it's a cold or you've got arthritis. It's just there to take away the pain. But the harmful effect of this is that it suppresses your symptoms, which makes them go deeper into the body and create more chronic issues and more chronic pain. So a homeopath named Herring wrote This Law of Cure. He was a homeopath at the turn of the 1900s. He wrote, "All cure starts from without, from the head down and in the reverse order as the symptoms have appeared or been suppressed." So in my summary, the body heals itself from the top to the bottom, meaning from the mental and emotional symptoms to the physical, from the vital organs to the extremities and skin, and from the present to the past symptoms. From the acute symptoms to the chronic conditions. So one example I have is my personal testimony. I have been using homeopathy for about 25 years, and around 2018 I really had some hard stuff going on in my life, and I really sought to educate myself to see what could be done about my stress level. And I found Joette Calabrese with her practical homeopathy. She uses the Banerjee protocols, which are named after a family in India who are medical doctors and homeopaths. And they saw so many patients that they were able to write protocols for the common diseases. And it is in a book called the Banerjee Protocols you can purchase. So my experience of the Law of the Cure started in 2018 when I started using remedies for my stress and emotional issues during a divorce. And so I had taken those and had good results the last couple years. And as my symptoms reduced, I experienced more freedom and confidence. And so, but recently, I had to leave a job. And so it was another instance of high stress. I came down with extremely intense muscle pains in my left shoulder, from my spine out to my left arm here. And it was debilitating. I didn't want to take any ibuprofen or Tylenol. So I found a remedy that worked for my muscle pain. And in about 5 days, it cleared up. And the pain went from my spine out to my shoulder and here, and then it reduced, but I could feel tingling out to my fingers, and it went away within 5 days. Then 2 weeks later, I came down with some kind of cold thing. It was my lymph nodes, and then up to my ear. And so I found 2 remedies, and that healed pretty quickly. And then lastly, 2 weeks later, I got this weird rash, and I thought it was bug bites, but it wouldn't go away with what I was using, which is usually like tea tree oil or coconut oil or some topical thing. But it increased and spread over significant part of my body, enough to make me completely miserable. And it turned out it was most likely poison oak. I have never had a rash from poison oak ever in my life. And when I was around poison oak, it was 2 weeks before that. So it's a little odd for me to have a rash 2 weeks later after exposure. But I did, and I used the remedies for poison oak to take care of the rash, and it went away. So you can see on Herring's Law of Cure, my symptoms got farther and farther outside my body, more superficial, even though nobody thinks poison ivy is superficial. But I no longer have to take remedies for intense emotional and mental issues, and I am so thankful for that. The last area we're going to talk about is perspective. In modern medicine, symptoms are seen as an attack on the body, like germs and cancer. They must be destroyed or cut out of the body. But in homeopathy, the perspective is that symptoms are respected. A symptom can tell about what ailment you have, but it also tells other things about you that makes you specific to the remedies. One of my professors in college, Dr. Hinojosa, he taught human anatomy. And I thought it was really, really interesting when he said that the alimentary canal from your mouth to your anus is considered by the vital organs the outside of your body. So all waste is sent there. So if you see that most of our modern Western world, our ailments are of the flu or the cold type or the allergy type, and this all has to do with this canal. Anything to do with the intestines, the stomach, breathing, and like bronchitis and sore throats and lymph nodes that get swollen, and then sinuses or earaches, all have to do with the alimentary canal. So it's important to realize that in homeopathy, that colds, allergies, and flus are needed to cleanse the body to restore health. Sometimes we've overeaten something that we shouldn't, and we get symptoms. Sometimes we're stressed out, and the byproduct of those hormones, stress hormones, our body decides to get rid of them through a sore throat or some kind of mucus. So it's important to be aware and be aware of yourself and respect yourself for what is going on, because your body is simply doing and living in the environment that you have set up for yourself. So if you're interested in finding out more or would like me to take your case, please feel free to contact me.